Hey everyone, today I am really excited to do a review of my new favorite ultralight down jacket from Nature Hike. This new jacket is going to be replacing all the other down jackets I have right here. So why am I calling this jacket the new best budget down jacket? Compared to the competitors, the main ones being, I believe, the Decathlon MT100 and the Uniqlo ultralight down jacket. This one has a great price at only $86 retail. However, on sale, you can find it for just under $70. It has a lot of features that I personally prefer that the Decathlon and the Uniqlo do not have. Third, the weight of this jacket at an extra large Chinese size, which is about equivalent to an extra large US men's. It only weighs 9.9 ounces. And lastly is the warmth. I personally believe this jacket is warmer than the other two jackets, the MT100 and the Uniqlo. I think that's mostly due to baffle construction. You can see how large these baffles are, and also the fill. Unfortunately, I do have one huge issue with this jacket. Well, correction, I had one huge issue. I actually solved that issue with my sewing machine. And that issue is related to the fit of the bottom hem or the waistline of the jacket being too wide and it cannot be cinched in. Now, before you click away thinking, oh, I don't have a sewing machine, I might have the same issue, I don't want to watch this video, I'd recommend still watching the video because I believe this jacket is worth keeping even if you have to make alterations. Getting a sewing machine is so worth it. I used to sew, it's been like 4 years, I recently bought a sewing machine. I think a sewing machine, which they are not that expensive, is the best gear investment you can make. You can alter your gear to fit the way you want. You can alter gear to remove things you don't want so they can be even lighter. I've altered this jacket. I plan to alter my Alnergy C911 or C9111 and my Flames Creed quilt. Look forward to those videos later. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can bring it to someone who does, or you can bring it to a tailor. The alteration really isn't that difficult, and I don't believe getting it tailored by a professional would be expensive. Before I jump into the fit issues I have with this jacket, I'm first going to go over the specs. This jacket weighs 9.2 ounces after alterations. Before alterations, this jacket weighed 9.9 ounces. The material is made out of 10 denier nylon. This 10D nylon is fairly see-through under certain lighting conditions. The zipper is made out of a YKK zipper. The fill power is 800 fill power. And the height of the baffles are approximately 1 inch high. So, what's the big issue? Let me show you. Here, I actually have an unaltered size large. The altered version I have is an XXL. The reason I have two is because I first bought the large. I realized that it wasn't going to fit me well, and I had to do alterations. Well, I was thinking, if I was going to do alterations, I may as well get an extra large, which fits me better in the arms than the large does, and then alter the body to fit me better with the XXL. Hopefully that makes sense. So I didn't touch the large at all. Okay, again, this is a size large, unaltered. You can see how much space I have here at the waistline. A lot of space. And there is no cinch cord where I can cinch down the jacket. It just has these stupid, kind of useless zippers. I mean, I assume these are for ventilation. However, like, why would I need to open this up and ventilate the bottom if there's already such a big gap? If you're gonna add ventilation, put it like in the pits or something. I don't need my hips to ventilate. I need my pits, okay? Pits, not hips. Let me show you how the extra large fits now that I've made the alterations. Okay, this is the XXL with the alterations. The sleeves are definitely longer because it's an XXL. The shoulders, I mean, this line, which is like the shoulder line, is slightly off shoulder. That's totally fine for me. However, the body, a lot tighter. And it fits really, really well. I also made a small alteration with these, where is it? Oh, here it is. Thumb loops. Small thing. It also took not that much time. Now, let's go over the features that this jacket has, but also does not have. Starting with the front. There are two very large hand pockets. These hand pockets are not zipper closed. The Uniqlo and the Decathlon both have zippers. In my opinion, zippers are not necessary because for me, I'm mostly putting my hands in these pockets to keep my hands warm around camp. I'm not putting anything in here that requires a zipper to keep it closed. There is a zippered chest pocket which can conveniently hold my phone. One of the huge things I love about this jacket is that the hood has adjustments to tighten it. There's also one adjustment point in the back as well, which does the same thing. And now, this allows the hood to move freely with my head wherever I face. I turn right, the hood moves with me. I turn left, the hood moves with me. If it's loose, my head would just slide in the hood like this, right? However, with this tightening system, it gives me the option either to keep it loose when I'm chilling around camp and I don't want it to be really tight around my head, or keep it tight if I'm going to be doing stuff around camp, looking left, looking right, talking to people. It's really nice having both of those options. The inside of the front has two very large drop pockets. These are crucial for a winter jacket because there are a lot of things you want to keep close to your body to keep warm so they won't freeze. This can be a water filter, water, and like a battery, a phone, because batteries and phones, they don't handle the cold very well. Unfortunately, the Decathlon Trek 100 does not have these pockets. However, the Uniqlo does. The back is fairly standard and simple. There's nothing notable on the back other than that one head adjustment right here. Some other features that this jacket is missing is a bottom cinch to tighten the bottom to prevent drafts from coming in. In my opinion, it's not that necessary. I could have added it if I wanted to, but I chose not to. Because if it really was so cold that the wind and cold air was coming through the bottom of my jacket, then I would choose to simply put on my shell layer. And my shell layer does have a bottom cinch, which can prevent drafts from coming in. It has no thumb loops. If you buy this jacket, I'm going to assume you're going to make the same alteration I did. And if that's the case, then you or whoever's helping you sew this can just add these thumb loops. It's very simple, not complicated at all. Those are all the features that I think it's missing. However, if there are any features that you prefer and you see that are missing, please let me know in the comments below. Temperature rating. There are so many different variables between when I wear this jacket versus when you might wear this jacket. For example, do you run hot? Do you run cold? What's the humidity? Are you sitting around camp or are you hiking? Are you wearing a buff, a scarf? Are you wearing gloves? How is your body shape? Are you more full-figured so you fill up the jacket more, or are you skinny and there are drafts that are coming into the jacket? There are so many different variables. What I would recommend for you to do to have a better understanding of how insulative this jacket is compare the height of the baffles. So the height of these baffles are 1 inch thick, okay, or 1 inch high. Now, most of you, I'm going to assume, have a down jacket at home already. It doesn't have to be an ultralight one. As long as you have a down jacket, Measure the height of those baffles, and then you can compare to see if this jacket is going to be a similar warmth or possibly even warmer. For me, I know that my Decathlon MT100 has a baffle size of only 0.7 inches, approximately. That means this Decathlon is going to be colder than this jacket, which I can confirm in real-world experience as well. Needless to say, this jacket is an excellent winter jacket. Unfortunately, the temperatures here have not gotten that cold for me to test it in really cold environments. We've been seeing freezing temperatures, slightly below freezing. However, I'll be sure to use it more in the future once it gets colder and update you guys. In conclusion, I love this jacket and I would highly recommend it. However, please know that if you are going to buy it, you may have to do some alterations unless you are built like a gumdrop or an average American. I will have an alteration video coming right after this one on the alterations I made, and you can see how simple it really is. Thank you everyone for watching. Happy trails.